Hey guys, it's me Warrior Punk, and I'm here to give my overall reactions of E3 2013 so far. From recording this, 4 presentations have been held, which are the Xbox, EA, Sony, and Ubisoft. And I've seen all 4 of them. I stayed up late last night to watch all of them, so I apologise if I sound a bit groggy and a bit zombie-like, because I'm pretty tired, but I want to give my reactions of the show so far. So, first things first, we start with Xbox. I was never going to get the Xbox One. Like, as soon as it was announced, I didn't want to play it. I mean, the console itself, it doesn't look. I'm not a fan of it. I don't like the idea of the Kinect being there, and I don't like the Xbox One play and then Xbox off. Why can't you just use a controller like a normal person? All voice recognition software has never worked for me in the past. If you use it on your iPhone, it doesn't work. Use it on a sat nav, it does not work. So why are they focusing on that on the Xbox? I don't understand. I suppose you don't have to use it, but still, it's just. I don't know, it's weird for me. So the games that really stood out for me are definitely Titanfall, Rise, Son of Rome, I think it's Reese, right? I can't pronounce that. Killer Instinct, which is a nice surprise, and Watch Dogs. And also, of course, Assassin's Creed 4, which is, it's pirates. I mean, how can you not like pirates? So let's start with Titanfall. Titanfall was a good surprise. I mean, it does look like another. I mean, it is just another FPS, but the idea of getting into the mechs and use it any way you want, you can get in it and then you can. It's a bit like a vehicle from Battlefield, but the mechs themselves look pretty damn awesome, and this game looks good as well. So yeah, you can obviously see the next gen graphics are getting through now. I mean, the console games are looking a lot better, and definitely Titanfall looks like it's a good one so far. I wasn't a massive fan of Project Spark. It kind of looked like they've built a game engine and they just forgot to build a game. So you get told to build a game in it, and the way they were acting it out as well was just like, ooh, like they're obviously faking it. And that's the thing with press conferences at E3, right? It always feels like it's all like scripted and not real. The guys playing the games obviously must practice so they don't fuck up while on stage, but it's just. I think the guy went, "Ooh, my rock turns into a rock mech." And it's like, what? Let's talk about Rise. Rise looks good. I guess the QTEs might get annoying, but that's personal preference, I think. But I think we need more medieval melee games. I think it looks. Not too shabby at all, so I'm looking forward to see more of that, I guess. If it comes out for PC, I'll obviously look at it and stuff. D4, is it called? Like the Borderlands-esque style game, fighting game, where basically when it came up on stage, we thought it was like another Dance Revolution game, because it had like the hand moving up, like the symbol of the hand, and then. You have to do it in time, that sort of stuff. But no, it just looks like it's QTEs and stuff. I'm not really a big fan of the Borderlands looking art style. You know how they've got like black lines everywhere, like all around the body. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. So it looks alright though. This was like a built-up game. We didn't really know what it was when it was being shown because it was just so like unclear what it was. But then it quickly revealed itself to be the next Metal Gear Solid, Phantom Pain it's called, and I've played Metal Gear Solid 2, so I'm not really I'm not a massive fan of the series. I've only played one game and completed it. I haven't really touched the others, so I mean this looks interesting. So yeah, I'll obviously have a look at it. Yeah, looks not bad at all. I like how it's more open than other games, because when I played, it was a bit too linear and it was a bit too not open, so you were forced to go down a corridor all the time. But this game looks like it's a bit more open worldy, which seems to be a recurrent theme this year at E3. A lot of games are going open world, and I guess it's because of the success of Minecraft and DayZ, so they kind of want to jump on the bandwagon of that. Speaking of Minecraft, actually, they announced Minecraft Xbox One Edition. I don't know what this is. Is this meant to be like just Minecraft ported onto the Xbox? Because what difference would it be? Because, I mean, it's just Minecraft. Maybe it has more features in it. Maybe it has some unique features in it. I don't know. But you can't make blocks look better on a next generation console. It just doesn't work. Well, maybe with a texture pack, but no. God, this is all over the place, isn't it? Yeah, Quantum Break. That looks interesting. We didn't really see any gameplay footage, but time was stopped, and this girl was like screaming. So obviously, it's probably going to be a first-person shooter or third-person, either one. I mean, we don't know yet, but no gameplay, and that's the thing. What's lacking in E3 is just some games have no gameplay at all. I mean, games that I want to see gameplay for don't have any because maybe they've just started working on it and it's just an announcement trailer. But it would be nice to see some gameplay, and Microsoft and it didn't really deliver on the gameplay side at all. They just showed off a load of teasers, like that fucking Halo teaser, which I'm not bothered about at all. That had like this guy in cloth. Guy in cloth? What? A guy in like a robe. He's walking through the desert, and then this spaceship was underneath the desert, and it came up, and it was like a bird, and then the wind blew his hood up, and it was Master Chief. Announcement, that's alright, I guess. We didn't really see it coming, but okay, what's the logic of a guy wearing a spacesuit, wearing a fucking, overall cloth thing? If you wear a spacesuit, you don't need clothes over it. I guess it's like putting on a jacket for him. So what the hell? And also, yeah, The Witcher 3 looks good as well. I've never played a Witcher game, so I don't know what's going on with it. But action RPGs are just awesome, and I've heard The Witcher 2 is a very good game and a very good looking game as well. So I want to see more of that. Sunset Overdrive. This is a game by Insomniac, and it looks like a mix between Borderlands and a bit of Mirror's Edge. Yeah, it's a very cartoony art style. We all know Insomniac's good at making cartoon-style stuff because, Spyro and Ratchet and Clank were all very, very good games. And, yeah, of course, I love them. So this game is obviously... It looks like a zombie apocalypse, or these are like monsters, and you fight them. And it's got a very stylized art style, which looks very cool. Like, if you headshot them, there's an image of a headshot that comes up. I wish I could actually show the trailers, but I can't. I don't think I'm allowed. But what's the most interesting thing about this is it's an Insomniac game on the Xbox One. Now that is different, definitely, because as you all know, Insomniac makes Sony games. I mean, so they've been on a Sony console exclusively since they started. So they've moved on to Xbox One, which is very... I didn't expect it, and a little bit surprised. Of course, you're not going to see a Ratchet and Clank game on there, I don't think, because I think Sony owns the rights to them. But yeah, I'm going to be disappointed if they move exclusively to Microsoft, because I don't really care about Microsoft. You all know that, so And what else have they renounced? Shall we move on to... I'm going to move on to EA. I'm not bothered about it. EA's press conference was just the stupidest thing ever. They just spent hours, not hours, but they spent ages talking about ball handling and sports and stuff that I don't give a shit about, and a lot of people don't give a shit about. They spent all the time at the press conference just babbling on about next-gen sports graphics and ball handling, and like, no, nobody cares. Like, I guess sports fans care. Let's not be a bit too, mean here, but I guess there's more game fans than sports fans, and they just spend all the time talking about sports. What did they announce though? They did two surprises for me at E3 so far though. I've got to be Mirror's Edge 2. Was not expecting that to come out at all. I mean, I've heard there's been rumours building up to it, but I never thought they were true. But yeah, there's a new Mirror's Edge game, and I'm hoping I've seen so much of. Oh, we saw a little bit of gameplay, I think, but it was more like an in-game engine render of it, and also one other surprise is going to be Star Wars Battlefront. I thought that series was dead, and after hearing about what happened with LucasArts and THQ, isn't it? I think, didn't they make Battlefront? I can't remember, but anyway, it looked doomed. Like, the series looked doomed. Yeah, it was a teaser. We saw absolutely no gameplay of it, of course, which is disappointing. But the hype is building up for that, and that's what they're doing at the moment. They're hyping up the game, and it's working because I'm really hyped for Battlefront because I love Battlefront 2. It's probably one of the best online multiplayer games on the PS2, and it's still active on the PC quite a lot. And I love the space battles. The space battles just made it for me, and they should be more open. I mean, they already were quite open, thinking about it, back in the day. Anyway, let's not move on to Battlefront. And that's about it for EA. I didn't really give two damns about it, to be honest. The conference wasn't that enjoyable. So, I'm going to have another video expressing my opinions of the PlayStation and the Ubisoft conferences. I'm going to put an annotation link below here now. So if you want to watch that, go click on it. Yeah. Again, apologise for my droning voice. I'm very tired, like I've said before. I spent all night watching them, so my opinions aren't really well spoken, and I apologise for that. But I hope you do want to hear my opinions, so yeah. Please comment below. I want to see a discussion about E3 so far, and I want to know what your surprises were and what your favourites were, and also what you're expecting for Nintendo. And yeah, obviously, what do you think about Oddworld? Because I'm going to speak about that a bit more in the PlayStation part. Alright guys, I will see you later.